Hello and welcome to our first episode of Time Killers. That's going to be the name of our podcast. At least I think that's what we're going with. I'm Nick Dumbla, and I'm here with my friend Wesley Abbey.
Yep. How's it going?
Yep.
You doing good?
Yeah, he's a friend of mine from Wakeland. We used to go to school together, but, transfer and all of that.
Graduating this year, so
yeah,
we're all in the same boat.
Yeah, we're all there. So our topic today, or what we're going to be starting off with, is generally just our memories from high school. And by high school, I mean the last 4 years,
right.
Just anything that we've done, really. So to start off, Wesley, gotta ask, what was the best year of high school and why?
Okay, so straight out, I can, I think we can both agree. Sophomore year is probably the best.
Easily sophomore year. Totally. Yeah, 100%.
We met freshman year,
mm-hmm.
but we didn't really start getting into things until sophomore year when we, got into broadcasting.
Yeah.
And so that was actually, broadcast by itself was probably one of my favorite things because there was no elective that, even through like middle school, that has ever like made me feel so involved, and also at the same time like I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I've never had like so much fun.
Like obviously it's different now, but back in sophomore year when the rules were lax and you could just go to like some place to go film.
Everything was
and
simple,
actually interesting because we were at Wakeland when we went and filmed at Memorial.
Oh yeah, well, before Memorial opened, we filmed a segment for it, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, and Miss Redden let us into the school before everyone else and all that stuff.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I think about that all the time because it's such a cool like sort of era. And,
yeah, I mean, we did a lot. I mean, it's definitely my favorite year also, namely because of that, because I definitely had the most fun of like when we were
also
filming stuff. Like
pretty important is grades are probably the easiest.
Grades were definitely
every
better.
Other year, other than like freshman year, pretty hard. But sophomore year was so relaxed and enjoyable.
Yeah, and I felt like comfortable. Opinion. I think just generally like. I don't know. People change so wildly over like the 4 years of being in high school. Yeah. I think sophomore is probably the one I've been like most comfortable with myself, I guess.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty universal for most people because like, I don't know, I can't justify anything I've ever said or done as a freshman beforehand, I can't do that. But yeah, no, I gotta say sophomore is hands down best year because, all the videos we made, man, we filmed like so much stuff and all that stuff's still on YouTube. Like we did Where Are the Seniors segment, which was where we just like walked into a bunch of classes and just,
it was fun.
The most dry, awkward like experiences. It was awesome.
It was good. It was literally like every day that we'd go into class, I already knew I was going to enjoy it because either we were going to go off campus, film something and have a blast. Maybe, I don't know, just like every time we did something, it was always fun. Even if we were just going out in the hall to film like some small
something
interview.
Simple, yeah. It was just,
I still enjoyed
greatest.
it.
Yeah,
I still enjoyed it.
Everything about it was nice. I got rewards and stuff. And all that. Yeah.
It was fun. It's also one thing being good at it, like to say, you can enjoy it, but like I felt like it was something that I was, I'd worked hard enough to get sort of talented in that, and so
definitely had a lot of passion in it. For sure,
it was fun. The passion. I don't think I've ever felt more passion for something than broadcast sophomore year.
Same here, yeah. That was probably like my peak.
in a way, yes. But we're still growing. But in a way,
so far, I guess I would say
I had a blast. It was a good year.
Yeah, 100%.
And going past that, we're seniors now. 4 years into this, I didn't think it. Part of me is like, oh wow, it went by so fast. But another part's like, I feel like it kind of took a while. Do you remember like getting your freshman year?
Dude, I gotta say, I think so. I think it's been by really fast. I think it went by
compared
like, super
to
fast.
Elementary school, because like
that took forever. It felt like
5 years.
Yeah,
but I felt like it felt longer to me. Elementary school felt longer.
I mean, people say that's because like when you're younger, you have like a smaller like time frame that you've experienced. But once you experience more time, things become like shorter or whatever.
I picked up that now we're kind of exploring life, but those first like 5 years. I work with kids outside of school, so something I picked up on is that's their whole life.
So far, that's like all they know.
That's all they know. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess that's why it takes so long in your head, but now that we're here, we've gone past it, flew by in a way, kind of zoomed by.
Speaking of which, this makes me think of, what? You ever heard that thing where people are like, hands down, like my worst year ever was like 7th grade. Like everyone says seventh grade for some reason is like their worst year, and that's true for me. I definitely gotta say, like, that sucked. Like, it was awful.
Either junior year for me or like seventh grade, just because junior year was hard. It was really
difficult. Yeah,
but I just hated seventh grade. I hated it so much. I don't know why.
It's terrible. I'm pretty sure it's a universal thing. Like, everyone says, like, that was like
middle
the worst.
School, easily the worst thing to go through.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
I feel like so much happens, but it's so minuscule looking back at it. But I just didn't care for it. It's just a terrible year of school.
It really is. God,
terrible. I don't know why we should skip that.
Some of that, that's. I'm going to continue to repress that in my memory. I don't want to. I don't want to think about it.
Anyways, like I was saying, we're zooming through. We're coming to an end of our schooling journey. Okay, our story of our education in Frisco, at least. And now it's all sort of wrapping up. You know, we're gonna start moving on, and it's kind of weird to think about, especially for us. Since we're on the topic of graduating, we are missing so much stuff. A lot of people are like, "Oh no, prom! Oh no, like the big graduation day." It's like. I think about maybe all the small stuff. Like, we're never going to have that last day where you're just, walking through the halls and it's like, this is my final day of high school. I've gone through 12 years of this my entire life.
This is going to be like it.
This is it. Yeah. Like, this is the final. We don't
mandatory education.
As far as I know, we could have it. But
I mean, chances are.
Most likely it's going to get extended past our school day, which, I mean, we're going to miss so many things. Like, imagine... Going back to your elementary school, we do the thing where we walk in our elementary school. We walk past all the kids. Do you remember when you were in elementary school and you saw those kids walk past?
Yeah, the fifth graders. Everyone thought they were so cool.
No. The seniors from the high schools.
What do you mean? Oh,
going to the elementary school that they came from.
Oh, I never did that.
Really?
No, I never.
My school does that, and I was gonna do that.
I thought you were talking about like how like when the fifth graders graduate,
no.
Like they do like a walk.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
This
is different. This is where the seniors will go back to the elementary school they went to. Yeah. And they walk in front of all the little kids, and they're like, "Wow, look how big and cool they are."
Yeah.
And it's weird to just be like, "Yeah, I was one of y'all." Like,
at some point.
Small stuff like that. Small stuff like we're gonna miss so many things. Like those smart mouth pizzas. Like you're like, "Oh,
I'm not gonna miss that."
You're like, "Oh, they suck." Oh no, so bad. Do you know how many pizzas they like have? I've eaten and how many pizzas that have got me through and kept me surviving. Like I survived off of those. Think about it.
That's a really good way to put it.
Like they fed me for 4 years, but I probably had like 300 or more.
That and like the Chinese food they threw in there every now and then. Yeah. I used to Wakeland. They served that like every day, so I was always eating that Chinese.
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss the small parts of like the cafeteria type stuff or whatever, but. All the small things.
You know what? That's a good point. What do you miss the most? Or what are you gonna miss the most from high school?
I feel like we're gonna miss. You're gonna maybe not think about it, but all the things that you hate about it.
You're probably gonna miss what you hate.
Maybe people don't like. Maybe like classes you're like tired of. Like when you're gone, you're not gonna think about it, but you like maybe complained about it for so long, or. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be there. Obviously, a lot of people complain about cafeteria food, and they're not going to think twice about it once they get into college or,
Truthfully, I don't think I'm going to miss high school. I mean, I take that back. I'm going to miss high school.
Yeah, I mean...
I feel like I've missed my best moments because my best moments were at Wakeland, honestly.
I'm happy.
Like, I just had a lot of fun at Wakeland. I've already been through that. Like,
Right.
It's over or whatever. But, probably not a good thing to be saying, but I don't know if there's anything I'll miss from Memorial. Maybe running the radio.
Yeah,
I had a lot of fun doing that.
Yeah,
I had a huge part in that. So I think I'll probably miss that. Or but I think Wakeland was probably my best time. I'm gonna be honest.
I think that I'm happy with. I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna miss it. I'm not holding on. I'm not holding it. I don't have a grudge against it either. I'm just like, I went through it. I had to go through it. I enjoyed it. I'm moving on now, and I have more to look forward to in the future. Mm-hmm. And moving into college, I'm gonna try to get into UNT. I know.
I already got admitted. Yeah.
Right. So you're also trying to move up to UT.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be living that dorm life eventually.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be crazy. But yeah, moving on into our real life. This is that big step. A huge step, actually.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's kind of crazy, like getting into university, because like I've been trying to do that for a while now.
Yeah,
it's a lot of stress, but I only applied to that school. I didn't apply anywhere else.
So it was like all or nothing.
Chance. Yeah, it was like that or nothing, or like I go to call in or something, which isn't a bad thing per se. It isn't an issue. I know a lot of people are going to call in.
It's an option.
I get it. It's an option. It's just not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go straight for university if possible. But speaking of getting into UNT, you know the essay that I wrote to get in there, right?
Oh, right.
Yeah, okay. I wrote an essay. Like I feel that people take their essays to get into like universities like really seriously. I did not at all. I didn't take it seriously in the slightest. Okay. I did like the stupidest thing. Pretty much, I just told a story about like
there's so much stress that goes into college. Yeah, totally. I feel like if you just take it relaxed, people are gonna be like, oh, he doesn't care. He's cool.
Yeah, he's cool. He's fine.
Come right in. Yeah. Like, I think it was the right way to go.
Yeah, I didn't want to be boring about it. Like, I wanted it to be interesting. I wanted to write, like, my essay. It's still related to the prompt, of course, which is, like, tell us about yourself or whatever.
Right.
But I think,
are you gonna...
Yeah, so pretty much what the essay was about, it was probably one of my best memories from high school, actually.
From high school,
yeah.
right.
So
it all comes full circle.
So, I have a friend, Matthew. Matthew, we have a friend, Matthew, of course, actually. I know Matthew. Our friend Matthew, he's a bit of, like, he's insane. He's crazy. Like he's got a lot of energy, and he was actually raised by someone who had a part in a circus. Her name was Bird, and she like raised him and like taught him how to unicycle and juggle and all that stuff. It was like his tricks. Like he loved to like show off like all those party tricks and stuff. And one time I was hanging out with Matthew, and his friend from Florida was in town because he'd moved out from Texas. Kyle, his friend Kyle had moved out from Texas. You remember him? And he came back. And when he came back, it became apparent to Matthew, Kyle had never visited a Bucky's before, despite living in Texas for like most of his life.
Is a gas station.
Everyone knows what Bucky's is.
Everyone should.
You should know what Bucky's is.
If you don't,
if you live in Texas and don't know what Bucky's is,
I would say look it up. But at this point, if you don't know what Bucky's is, like,
it's not that great. I mean, it's like a Texas themed superstore. Yeah. Everyone knows for sure.
Yeah,
but Kyle didn't. Kyle had no idea what Bucky's was, and he'd never been
a foreigner.
He was practically a foreigner. Yeah. So Matthew and I, we decided, okay, it'd be a great idea. Let's take Kyle to Bucky's, because if you don't know what Bucky's is, it's pretty much a cardinal sin in his eyes. Yeah. So we went to Bucky's at like 9:00 at night or whatever, and it's the one in Denton, so it's like 30 minutes away. And Matthew's like, oh guys, I swear to God, there is a much bigger Bucky's in like 30 minutes away. He said 10 minutes from here. And we're like, oh, okay. So there's a bigger Bucky's.
It's the same size.
We get there, and it's the same size, yeah. So we drove like an hour out to Flower Mound to go to this Bucky's. And the second we walk in, Matthew, being the circus freak he is, starts juggling hot sauce bottles because, Matthew. And he throws one up in the air, and he doesn't catch it, and it breaks all over the floor, and he starts walking out. And like, we'd been there for like we drove an hour to Flower Mound, and we'd been there for 2 minutes. Oh, no.
This is the part you have to explain.
Okay,
is that Matthew's different, right?
Matthew's...
And he also has a different type of humor, as in he
kind of likes to torture us.
He tortures his friends.
He does.
And he does this thing where he will leave.
He will leave you behind. Yeah.
He'll leave you behind. It's simple, and you are stranded in whatever place. And for example, you were stranded in Bucky's in Flower Mound.
Yes. So pretty much what happened, like. Right. The game pretty much that he does with us is like he'll leave us behind if you don't get to the car before he does.
True.
And when he walked in and broke that hot sauce bottle, Kyle and I were dying of laughter, of course. But we weren't paying attention that Matthew had just walked out of the store. And the second we realized, we didn't even exchange glances. Like, we just sprinted for the door.
Yes.
And we were running outside. Probably looked a little sketchy, honestly. We were running outside of this Bucky's.
It is sketchy. You just broke hot sauce.
We just broke hot sauce bottles and immediately ran, yeah. But, Matthew did it. I'm not taking credit for that. But and we see Matthew getting into his truck, so we're like, I'm not getting left behind an hour away in Flower Mound. So we both dolphin dived like into the back of his truck bed.
Yes.
And Matthew floors it onto the highway. He's doing like 80 or like, he's doing like 80 on the highway with us in the back of his truck. And he pulls out into this parking lot and he's doing like donuts and stuff, and he's just torturing us. And poor Kyle's got heart problems. The guy I was like, how's he going to handle this, man? Kyle had to jump out at some point because like this poor heart like couldn't take it. It was awful.
Yeah.
pretty much I told that story for my essay.
Incredible story.
Incredible
moment from high school.
And I still got into the university.
And you still got in.
Yeah.
I think the moral of the story is don't take things so seriously. Okay, when you're going into life, I feel like there's a whole thing for life.
Just in general.
Don't take anything seriously.
Yeah,
I mean, if you go in and just talk about yourself, and this is just in general for people who are like, well, I guess the application time is over, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Just don't be so stressed about everything.
Yeah, like I mean, when you're implying like, don't. Of course, just don't take it seriously.
This goes for everything. For jobs, I mean, go in with confidence and you're going to win it. You're going to score it. Like...
Yeah, I mean, that holds true in pretty much everything. Like, just be confident. And
confidence.
Confidence, really. Confidence is key.
Confidence.
Yeah, that's how you get away with everything.
Anyways.
So what's next after high school is the big question. Obviously, I'm going to UNT. That's my plan.
Moving on to universities.
Yes. I don't know what I want to do. I'm just in the university. I either something in some type of media because I don't want to get stuck somewhere I don't want to be. So like I can't sit behind a desk. I can't just do like a cubicle desk job. Like that would kill me. Yeah, that's not. I can't do that. I think
if we just stay confident, maybe we'll figure out.
Maybe we'll figure it out. Hopefully. But yeah, something in media is my goal.
Something in media.
Broadcast, music, something along the lines. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I've still got some time. But
either way, high school, looking back at it, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I'm happy that I went through it. I'm glad it wasn't a private school.
Yeah.
I saw and noticed a lot of things that I don't think would be at a private school, and I'm happy about it. And I think I learned a lot of things that wouldn't be at a private school.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of pluses to being at a public high school. Yeah, I made a lot of friends. Made a ton of. I made some friends, and maybe I'm down to my last few, but I narrowed it down to the best, and those are the couple that you're gonna keep for a while.
Oh, definitely, 100%. Like, I think the best friends I've made have been in high school.
Yeah,
no doubt. I don't have many friends from elementary school anymore.
Yeah,
maybe
I mean,
one.
You really think? Yo, these people can
definitely not middle school. I don't know anyone else from middle school anymore, right. Really.
Yeah. But yeah, you're probably not going to see any of these people ever again. But it's okay. But anyways, that was the podcast. Having fun, exploring, experimenting. Hopefully, we'll see y'all in the next one.
Hopefully, have another episode. Guess we'll find out. Thanks for listening.
Have a good one. Bye.